Well, Scholar, sorry for the delay, but we have somebody special who dropped by. She wants to say hello. Good, Nana. Hi.
Hi, everybody. Hope you're all well. And I'm still struggling a little bit. Okay,
So Mom brought by some food
we
for the
can
boys.
see each other, but unless here, I'll get back with you sometime.
Yeah. I know. I made the meat pies yesterday. Everybody loved it. I got a new air fryer, but the boys are with their dad.
This one is smaller, right?
No, it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. So we did an unboxing yesterday, and I did the meat pies in them. They were very good. I finished the filling, and then Alex ate them today. So
You like it?
he liked them. Yeah, I know I was supposed to save some for you, but I can make some more. It was pretty easy.
That's all right.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to show them your meat pie. Everybody's saying, hello, Nana. Nana.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, main one. I'm going to bring Nana. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. And I want to show you what she did. I was able to get live with her when she was doing her meat pies. So I thought I would do some for the boys. So I brought some for her. So let's see if the boys like it. They're not here. I came here to see them, but yeah, we did that.
So Nana always brings a basket of food for the boys. So tell them about your meat pies so you guys can see. Let me turn on the overhead camera so you guys can see and Nana can tell you about her meat pies. Okay.
Okay, so I make my own crust.
A little bit.
Okay.
There you go.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we can see Nana. And then I brought some vegetables from her garden to show you.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. I forward it on your phone. You can show them. I went to harvest some tomatoes before I came here.
Wow, your garden did all that?
I know I can cook for you, but
That looks-
sharing with those who like.
Yeah, you see I have the overhead camera now so they can see this tomato came from Nana's garden
Yeah.
and a bell pepper.
Have a lot of okra.
They're big. Wow, looks good. So tell them about the meat pie.
Meat pies.
Yeah, just hold it here, Mom, so they can see. Yeah, you see right there?
Okay. Right
Yeah,
there,
uh-huh. So tell them about the meat pies and...
Okay. I know she used cassava tortillas. So Nana makes her own crust, just like you do pie crust. And I was telling her since she doesn't really like to do things the hard way,
Wow!
which I appreciate. We had to move forward from where we used to struggle. So I'll make flour, all-purpose flour, just a little salt, like a teaspoon to 2 cups, and I'll put butter. So like a stick of butter will go inside those 2 cups, just like you make the pie crust. Then you cut it in and crumble your flour. And if you really want the crust to be not too crunchy, you can add a little milk. It makes it just to be enough to roll out. Then you use your cutters to cut them in circles and fill up just like she showed you.
Did you watch my live stream yesterday?
I didn't watch it the live, but I replay.
Okay, so let me do this right here. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's talk about the meat pies, Mom.
Okay.
So you make your own crust, and that's what I was telling them yesterday. You all can see. Oh, let me show you guys.
Sure that the same corned beef she did.
Yeah.
So
Let's come a little bit closer. You see? So you guys see this is Nana's homemade pie crust, and she has the same filling on the inside. Those of you all that were with me yesterday, the filling was really good. I ate it by itself, but I used the cassava tortilla. So this is what we grew up with. If you guys are familiar with empanadas, hot pockets, but Nana makes her own dough, and you guys can see here. Main one makes Nigerian meat pies. So can you tell us the history, or is there?
What the meat pies?
Yeah.
No, we just grew up eating them as snacks or party. Small chop, we call them.
Small chop.
Yeah.
Small snacks.
Things you sell when you're having a party or something like that.
Ah.
Mainly on the street food.
Street food.
When people want snack, it's filling because it has bread and it has enough meat in there. So,
Yes. So
people like it, and mostly like Sunday afternoons, we'll make it, and that's what I used to do for them.
yes, I told you guys yesterday, Mom would roll out her own dough. I wish I had one. I made 8 of them yesterday, y'all. Alex ate the rest.
Try that later.
I can't.
I know.
I'll try a little bite for you. Yeah, mine had a little bit more filling. If you guys remember, did you see the picture of the one that I made?
Yes, I saw them. You did very well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you make your own crust.
So see, if you want the edges to look nice, you can use the fork. You will use the fork after you close them and press it. And then you put some holes on just for decoration.
I didn't even want to bite it because I knew it would be so good.
Yeah.
You can see it's like that buttery, thick crust, and that's what I was trying to avoid. But the filling is the same.
She can eat those breads now, so if you want to make it for somebody special, then you can just buy the pie crust. It's
That's what I was
oil.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried some, but some of the pie crusts out there, I don't like the taste. But you can incorporate it with your own just to give it the flavor you want. And you don't need a lot of things.
Do you put anything over top?
Not the egg that I told you. A brush egg to make it come brown. Okay. Okay, so today the fillings can include some carrots, shredded carrots.
Oh, you put carrot inside?
No, I didn't put.
So this is onion and tomato?
Yeah, because your dad won't like the change of anything,
You all get to see the original recipe?
You can cut a little bit of green peppers and mix them in if you want the color in it. So
when I made the plate yesterday, that's what I was missing. I didn't have anything green, so I just put parsley on.
Yeah.
But you would put peppers inside?
Yeah. No, I didn't put peppers in this one.
Right.
I just made it the way you did it, corned beef and onions and tomatoes. But I'm saying that today we don't use corned beef too much anymore. They use ground beef.
Oh, I made it with corned beef yesterday.
I know, but what I'm saying that because we didn't have machines making ground beef those days, so we buy the canned meat. Today, you can go to the market and get your own meat and let them grind it, or if you have a house.
So you grew up eating the canned beef, the corned beef?
So that's why the boys are not used to it, because Papa feed it to them. So the boys like the corned beef, but if you want to cut out the salt and fat, then you don't have to use corned beef. You can use ground turkey and ground beef. Just cook and season it. Add your veggies and stuff, your crust. The crust is the most important thing. If you're able to make the crust nice, soft, not too crunchy or not too sticky, then your meat pie sell.
Did you sell them? You made these to sell when you were young?
No, not to sell. But we made them to take with us to school.
Yeah.
Yeah, for lunch.
Close this box.
And snacks. So, yeah. So I was going to treat my grandson. They still want me to eat.
Oh yeah, I will see them tomorrow because Alex has a program at school, so I'll see them in the morning. I'll take these to the boys, but you guys can see this is what I was trying to reproduce yesterday, and you saw what we were talking about crimping with the fork to get those little edges because Mom makes her own. Of course. She makes her own pie crust. So you guys saw my substitute version yesterday, but the filling is the same. Really good, Mom.
Very good. You did a good job too.
Thank you. I know you wanted to taste mine, but they're all gone. So we have to schedule so I know when you're Yeah. And Mom brought some stuff from her garden.
Yeah.
who was it? I think it was
Those
Veggie.
who like to see Nana's garden, I took pictures and sent it to your phone. You can show them.
Oh,
them
yes.
sometime.
Nana sent us pictures. Let's see.
Alex and Marcus made the garden because Nana can't farm anymore.
Yeah, you need the boys to help you do
Yes,
the harvesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to bring it so they can eat some of the stuff they planted themselves.
So this is from Nana's garden. You guys can see. She brought us some real one, tomato, green peppers, and okra. I'm not a big okra fan, but Mom was.
The boys like the fried one. So.
Ooh, Kim G says she's going to make these for the kiddos. Kim G, are you going to make it with your own?
You can buy the pie crust. Just buy your ground beef or ground turkey.
Mm-hmm.
And just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, I'm always trying to take shortcuts.
Yeah.
So I would buy the pre-made pie crust, but since I don't really eat that dough, the cassava tortilla did well. I just had to.
That's why I wanted to try it because I really want to see if we can encourage more Africans. We grow cassava growing up. That's the main starch beside the yams.
Mm-hmm.
We eat a lot of cassava. We eat gari, make banku, make all sorts of things from cassava. So.
Oh, Kim G is going to do hers with ground beef. Okay, yes, that's what Mom was saying. That for those of you all who were asking yesterday about the corned beef and the sodium, but that's what Mom was saying. When she was in school, they couldn't, ground beef. They didn't have access to it, so that's why they used the corned beef. But now people are moving away from that and doing ground beef. Would you still do with onion and tomato?
Yes, just you grind your ground meat and add your onions and tomatoes, little seasoning that you like.
Oh yeah, because I didn't season yesterday with the corned beef
because the corned beef has salt, so you don't need to season when you use corned beef. But when you use your own meat or ground meat, ground turkey is what I use mostly now because I try to stay away from too much fat stuff. So yeah. So I'm glad they like that.
Oh yes, they love the meat pies. They're all gone. But since Marcus is coming on Sunday, I'll do them again on Sunday if you want. And I'll definitely save you some because I said I was going to bring them. But
okay, so if you brown your meat and add your veggies, you can chop potatoes, boil them, and add to it. It makes it easier to eat.
The potato inside?
Yes, you cook the potato, chop them real small, cook them. So after browning your ground meat, put your tomatoes, onions, seasoning. You can add the potatoes. It makes it easier and softer when you eat the meat pie. So yesterday, I know they were wondering, will you use some sauce? We don't use sauce. So now they cut the yams. We use them to boil it and add it in the ground meat.
Okay.
Okay, so it gives both the texture and then it's more filling too. So
it reminds me of when I went to Costa Rica, and I know we have some people who like Latin food. Have you heard of the empanada?
Yes.
Okay, so very similar.
Yes.
They use ground beef and potato, or you can make it vegetarian version. They put anything they want, or Americans hot pockets.
Yes, hot pockets. Empanada. I know when I was teaching, a lot of my kids. Internationally, we do international food, so we eat all those foods from different countries, Latin America especially. So
yeah, but Latin America, the empanadas they fry them. So how do you cook yours? You bake.
Meat pies used to be fried.
But really?
Now they moved away from frying them and baking them like this.
Oh, I didn't know that because you
deep fried them.
You've never fried?
No, I never fried.
Yeah, I don't remember you frying them. So we used the air fryer yesterday, and they were good.
So you can bake them now, just to have more healthy eating.
Absolutely, yes. They love Nana's
okay.
Your vegetables. I'm making a chocolate brownie dessert. Do you want to try?
I like those. I thought you'd be done by now.
Mom, I just started.
You know, your dad won't wait for me.
Oh, no, this one is 5-minute mug cake. You want to try it?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do that first.
So we're going to make a mug cake for Nana.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what we need. You're okay to try the sugar?
What is the recipe for?
Okay. So we're going to go over. Oh, they want Nana's recipe. Ah, for the members. Okay. So I'll have to get your recipe for the authentic meat pies.
Oh,
Okay. So let me get my uniform on.
And I was going to start doing a cookbook, but Margaret is now on the roll. We're going to give it to her.
You can still make a cookbook, Mom. You know they want to see your
cookbook. Them all drafted before I got sick. I was going to do all that.
You still can. You still can. All right.
I just don't have stamina. That's all.
That's okay. I'll help you. All right. Oh yes, Kim G has seen them with beef.
And sauces on there.
No. Kim G, she says she's seen them with beef and potatoes. Let me make it bigger so you can see. Okay. Yeah. So we are going to make a chocolate mug cake.
In the cup.
In the mug. So I'm going to show you guys. I did post the link. Let me pull this up here. I did post the link in the what's it called? Description, but just so you guys can see, is it on delay or is it moving? Oh, you never know. Okay, so this is like a little 5-minute mug cake. Since Nana likes chocolate, I'm gonna make that for her. And then I'll make my Maggie cakes. Okay, so you saw mine yesterday. Anybody who wasn't here yesterday, this is my Instagram, so you can see mine use the cassava tortilla. So they weren't as flaky as Nana's crust, but that was my substitute. Okay, so there's a chef that I follow. Let's see.
Have you ever watched any of the Ghanaian chefs?
I have seen a few of the Ghanaian chefs, but I need to do more. So this is what we're making, y'all. It's just a little reel I'm going to show you. So you can see here, we're going to make this mug cake. She's putting flaky salt on it. Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys should have the description. So some butter in the ramekin. Looks like almond flour, baking powder, cocoa powder, vanilla, 1 egg. Mix it up. A little splash of half and half. And then we're going to microwave. Oh, put some chocolate chips in.
And then to get some almond flour.
Almond flour? Yes. Okay. You know what? I just ordered some. You can have it. I'll place another order.
That's okay. Use it.
Yeah, I have one. I just got a new one. So this is what we're making for Nana. All right. So we did just do a grocery order. Oh, your favorite. Look what I ordered. Nana loves shrimp, so I bought some shrimp before I knew you were coming. That's okay. Maybe Sunday, or well, we'll see. And then I bought some almond flour. This is a good substitute for like all-purpose flour. You all know that Nana used all-purpose flour for the meat pies, but this is the substitute. So this is almonds ground up if you need to avoid grains or starches. So I'm gonna give that to you. I have a package that's already open. This is just a replacement, so you can have it. All right, so let's get everything together. Y'all saw Nana's produce. So we'll go through this in a minute. We'll just clear off the counter. All right. Do you need a chair, Mom? Would you like a chair? You're okay? All right. So if you guys saw the video, oh, Kim G wants the shrimp. Yes. So we're gonna melt the butter first. So here is the recipe in case anybody wants to screenshot it. It also should be in the description. So we're gonna start with the ramekin and get some butter. I'm going to use my goat's butter. Do you want regular butter or do you want my goat's butter? You want me to make it my way?
Make it your way.
Okay, good. You'll try it?
I don't eat mine.
Oh yeah, it's a small one. It's going to be this small. So just washing this. All right. So we're using a ramekin. You guys have seen these before when I do the mug dishes. Uh-oh, I'm just washing it. So these are the small ramekins that you would, if you're getting like shrimp or lobster or whatever, that they would put the melted butter in. So we have a ramekin here. They come in different sizes. I think the one that she used in the video is a little bit bigger. This looks like maybe 4 ounce, but this is what we're using for our little brownie. All right. So the recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of butter. So let's get our butter. All right. If you have regular butter, that's fine. You all know that I'm avoiding cow dairy. So this is what I'm using, the Delamere goat's butter. All right. So let's see. So this is about the width of 2 sticks of butter. So I just kind of eyeball half and then get a pat of butter is about a tablespoon. If you don't know that, that's fine. You may notice.
I'm thinking it's too small.
Yeah, it is kind of small. So what we have to do, I have a little way, I have to microwave and then open the door and then microwave and then open the door. But let me show this to you guys. If you have just regular butter in the house, if you notice on the packages of butter, let's see if y'all can see that here. Do you see those markings? 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon. So you can see that's about a pat of butter. This is regular butter. I'll use that for Nana. We'll use regular butter for Nana. Okay, so we're gonna melt this. So this is gonna go in the microwave for maybe like 30 seconds. Maybe not even that long. All right, what is next on the recipe? Can you see?
Yeah. Okay, 2 tablespoons powdered. See how I swept your sugar, right?
Yeah, but I think it has the almond flour before that.
Yeah. So after butter, you have 2 or 3 tablespoons of almond flour.
Okay, so this is the almond flour that I have. This is just regular Walmart almond flour. So we're gonna get 3 tablespoons out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Our butter is still melting. We want to get it completely liquid. Y'all can see it's not liquid yet, so I'm going to go in for a little bit longer. But keep your eye on butter because it can brown.
Yeah, a tablespoon measurement.
Yes. I'll make it for you, Mom. You can be my assistant.
Okay, I just read it to you.
Yes, exactly. So let's see if we get our melted butter. All right. Oh, still not melted. Ooh. Almost there. Okay. So you guys can see now, you want to start with the butter melted because that way it'll help to mix all the other ingredients. So we have our melted butter here and it says 3 tablespoons of almond flour. Okay. So this is our tablespoon measure. So let's see if we can get 3. I was getting down to the end, but I think we have enough here. So 1, 2, that's a little bit heaping. And you guys see I'm just shaking the excess in the bag. All right, so 3 tablespoons of almond flour. And then what?
Okay, then you get 1 teaspoon unsweetened.
No, this one is next. 2 tablespoons powdered swerve. So that's our powdered sugar substitute. Yeah, so let me show you guys what I'm using. So in case anybody is not familiar, if you can have sugar, use powdered sugar. This is what I'm using. This is Swerve. The confectioner's one is the powdered sugar. That's the one that's going to give you for baking that they use a lot. It mixes well. So you will see here, it's our powdered sweetener. All right, so let me get my...
You need 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons, okay.
It's really small.
I know. I know. Wait till you see how I have to make it.
You know,
Oh, is that the one that I...
spill over.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so 2 tablespoons. If you don't have a ramekin, that's fine. A coffee mug will work too. All right, so 2 tablespoons of Swerve. So we have 1.
Your eggs, large or medium?
I have large eggs. Okay, is that what's next? No, 1 tablespoon unsweetened cocoa powder. All right, so we're gonna get our cocoa powder because we're making a brownie. Yes, Nana is here. Hello, Mr. Option 1. We are making a brownie for Nana. Nana brought her meat pies in case anybody hopped on late. If y'all were with me yesterday, you saw I made the substitute version. Nana brought her, so you guys can see the real handmade, homemade pastry. She even does the little holes on the top. They're excellent. Okay, so let's get our cocoa powder. All right. All right, so to give you guys some options in case you're not familiar, so this is unsweetened cocoa powder. You can find this in the baking section. So I have Hershey's. There's also like Walmart brand. So unsweetened cocoa powder. This is what I use when I'm making, thank you, Mr. Option One. This is what I use when I'm making hot chocolate, or you're gonna see for this brownie, anything that you want the chocolate flavor, and then you use your own sweeteners. Okay. So we need
1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon. So let's clean off our spoon. All right. So let's go with the Hershey's. So you guys can see here, this is cocoa powder. So it's kind of like hot chocolate without the sugar, but we're going to go in and to shake off the excess and get a tablespoon. So far in here, in case anybody just joined, melted butter, almond flour, powdered sweetener, and cocoa powder. So that's what we have so far.
That's plus of half and half.
Okay, we haven't gotten
Flake salt. Yeah.
1 second. 1/4 teaspoon baking powder. Can you let everybody know what baking powder does, Mom? Because I never know.
The leavener of baking. It makes your bakery right. Otherwise, it gets too heavy if it doesn't have a leavener in it.
Ah.
Okay. Baking soda does a little bit, but it's better to use baking powder.
Baking powder.
If you want it to rise.
Yes. Hi,
and
Shea
not
Star.
be heavy.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So we have Mr. Option One. Thank you so much. Nana, we have a super chat from Mr. Option One. Look what you got.
What did I get?
What did you get?
Whoa! Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Option One. Oh, that is so
And
nice.
I'm so honored. Thank you all.
Yes.
And we are proud of my gift.
Thanks, Mom. I appreciate that. She taught me everything I know. Y'all know I didn't have a choice, but I'm here anyway.
And for parents out there, when she was young, and I would make her watch me, and she got tired. African cooking is a little bit tedious, so she would run away and say, "No, we can chop all that. We can grind all that to one thing, throw together real fast." Typical American kid, right?
Oh, Mom.
Well, I had them as students. They tell me, Dr. Pierre, nobody cooks from scratch anymore. Just buy the food frozen and let's just put it in the microwave. I said, no, you don't know what was in that food packet. So,
Yeah.
anyway, so I didn't know she was listening, even she wasn't around me. So I'm so proud to see what she's doing now, remembering all the things I thought she would never know.
Mom!
So we give her all.
Thank you all so much.
I hope she's helping somebody out there too. So
Thank you all so much. I hope I'm helping too.
you're doing good now. You have diversified all your audience to cover all the age groups from babies to grown-ups.
Exactly. We make food for kids, for families, for singles, for couples, for everyone.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, Erin Laura says prepping and cooking 2 to 3 meals a day from scratch is really a full-time job. Y'all, this is what I had to, like you heard her say, I ran away when I was little. I didn't want to be here. Mom, can you see what they say here? Read this one.
I would love to see Nana on the channel more. Oh, Nana wants to be here. Nana will tell you she's really recovering. Nana has been sick for the last 6 years and has not been able to get back to things she really loved to do. but I'll try and show up when she needs me when I can.
Or yes, you are always
And
welcome.
I love you all. Thank you all.
They say Nana is adorable. Thank you. Yes, or when I make my version, Nana will always be here to remind me of the original. Y'all see what's happening here. But anyway, let's carry on. Thank you. Okay, the last thing is 1/4 teaspoon baking powder.
We need egg after that.
Yes, I will. Okay, so this is our baking powder. You guys can see, and this is a 1/4 teaspoon. So Nana explained to you all the leavener. So that's going to go in there. And then 1 egg.
Which salt do you use?
I'm going to use I have some Hawaiian flake salt. Mom, you're already ahead. I'm trying to show my students. Okay, so let's get our eggs. So these are large eggs. You asked why large,
Because this is so small.
It is?
Is.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll mix it in here and then I'll put it in something else. Yes, I will.
That will be better.
That will be better. Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. So my ramekin is kind of small, as Mom has told us, but let's go ahead and crack 1 egg in here. Okay. I needed to get a small one. All right. So we're going to crack it in here and we're going to try and mix our brownie batter. Okay. Oh, no. That's what you told me would happen. It's already falling off to the side.
Yeah. So get your big mug.
Okay.
Let's mix it in.
Let's mix it in a mug.
Yes.
Oh, I should make a fresh one for you. Let me just cleave this. That's my fault. Oh, Nana, they love your pearls too. They like your necklace. Yeah.
When I love jewelry, I didn't know she'll join me one day. Everybody want to wear them. I can pass them on, but I'm so happy now.
Yeah, you gave these to me. This is your gift to me. I wore them one time and my scholars were like, we love the pearls. And then when I took them off, they were like, where are the pearls?
Makes you elegant, right?
It makes me elegant. That is correct. I try to be very elegant. Oh, hopefully y'all can see this. I over poured, so I'm just putting everything in a mug here and we're going to mix it up because like Mom told me, my ramekin was too small. Let me get a spatula. Yeah, I have to clean up my mess. So you can get ramekins of different sizes. I really should go buy probably like an 8-ounce one.
So the butter is the only liquid.
The butter, the egg, and we're going to do a little bit of half and half.
Okay.
So we're going to mix this up. Hopefully you guys can see. So we're making our brownie batter. And then it does have a splash of half and half. I'll play the video one more time so everybody can see.
Okay.
And you can see. Let's do it again. All right. So hopefully you guys, can you see it up here, Mom? Okay. So if you guys watch, this is one of the chefs that I like to follow on Instagram. Oh, watch again.
This is my decadent, keto-friendly, sugar-free, and gluten-free chocolate chip brownie in a mug, and I top it with flake salt. It is so easy to do. You just want to start by melting your butter, then add the rest of your ingredients and whisk it up. Once it's whisked, we're going to add just a dash of half and half. This is going to help keep it nice and moist. Throw in a little bit of Lily's chocolate chips and microwave it on high for 60 to 90 seconds. Then I top it with some beautiful flake salt to help bring out all that flavor. And then I'm going to just put a dollop of sugar-free Cool Whip on top. And you are done. This is so moist and delicious. I actually had this for breakfast and I'm not mad about it.
Okay. So you guys can see what we have so far. Now she did. So hopefully you guys can see here. Do you see the consistency is kind of thick and chunky the way we like it? We're going to get some half and half. I usually don't have half and half, but I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do. Don't laugh. I'll be right back.
If you have any kind of cream.
you guys two options. I'm sure you guys are familiar with these.
She told them.
I did. So you all know I'm an Airbnb hostess, so I have a coffee maker in my guest room, and I have these next to the coffee. So you all have seen these at your coffee stations. So half and half is half milk and half cream. So I am going to put a little bit of dairy because her recipe calls for a splash. So I'm going to open up one of these. If you want to be exclusively dairy free, they do have Califia Farms makes a better half, or you guys have seen me use this before. You can get cream made from coconut milk, and we'll use this, I think, tomorrow in the cake we're making. So you can see the consistency here. It's pretty thick. So we're gonna happiness was carved, says chia seeds. So I'm gonna put some half and half in here. You guys saw it in the video. Then I'm gonna stir it up and see if we can get it nice and silky. Now remember, when you're using almond flour, it's going to be a little bit more grainy than regular flour, but this allows it. You think that looks better, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hopefully you guys can see here now, just with that little splash of half and half. So now we're going to put in a little bit of chocolate chips. So she says use Lily's chocolate chips. Of course, if you have regular chocolate chips, that's fine, but I try to be sugar-free here, so I'm going to give you guys a couple options. This is a brand right here, Choc Zero. So these are no sugar added chocolate chips, but you can use these for baking. And the one that I have that's open, Lakanto, you guys have seen me use this brand. This is sweetened with monk fruit, so this is a natural sweetener that doesn't spike your blood sugar. So we're just going to put a few chocolate chips in here, not a whole lot. You guys saw in the video. Let me take the whisk out. All right, so this is what we have. We have our brownie batter. We have put a few chocolate chips in there. So just for presentation, I'm gonna wipe around the rim. There's nothing wrong with it, but when you're serving other people, you know, you do want to try, if you make a little bit of a spill, just to clean it up, because, you know, once I put this in the microwave, it's going to, you know, kind of bake a little bit. So this is what we have so far. So I'm not sure. Give it a try. Let us know about the chia seeds. All right. She said 60 to 90 seconds. So let's give it a try. All right. We'll start with 1 minute. All right. Thanks, Mom. So your favorite cake is chocolate cake?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like chocolate cake and ice cream.
Ice cream and chocolate cake? Okay, so she uses, we're going to put this, I got the zero sugar Cool Whip, so we're going to put this on the brownie and see how you like it. Whenever I make a new recipe, I always do it their way first, and then I make my changes. So
That's very good because Nana doesn't really use a lot of recipes.
okay,
I
of
just
course.
read it and take the ingredients out that I like and make my own.
Of course, Mom. But you know, sometimes we all have to start somewhere. So for those of us who are learning,
Come a long way.
I've come a long way.
Yeah, come a long way. They made a lot of things easier these days. When we were going to school and we had to learn this and everything had to be done from scratch. And that's really tedious, but that's the way we learn. We get to see what we are eating exactly, and we get to experiment and see where we made mistakes. Wow,
Oh.
is that so far?
Yeah, I'm going to do just a few more seconds so you guys can see. So this is 60 seconds. Kind of looks like our mug cake. I think I'll take it out and plate it for Nana. But let me put a toothpick inside and just see if it comes out clean. So a baking test, you get a toothpick and you put it inside, and if it comes out looking just like this, then it's done. But if it comes out with brown, then it's still kind of wet on the inside. So we're gonna, it looks like it's done. All right, so let me make it a little bit nicer for you, Mom.
Okay.
All right, so what we'll do, I know they made theirs in a ramekin, but I'm going to put it on a plate with a little flaky salt and the Cool Whip for Nana. Then you can do the taste test. Can I get my spatula? 1 second. All right. Use the dishwasher. So I'm going to just go around. And y'all can see how because it's cooked, it's kind of come off from the sides a little bit. So let's see if I can get it.
Go around the mic first.
Oh, go around? Oh, it's still a little wet.
Okay, put it about 4 seconds.
Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that. It was still a little bit soft in the bottom.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with it, but we're going to put just like 10 seconds or?
Yes.
She said, well, let's do, she said 60 to 90 seconds. So let me get my flake salt. So whenever you're doing something sweet, it's good to have a little bit of salt that brings out the sweet. I got this in Hawaii. You can use any flaky salt. The one that's flake here, you'll see how it stands up on the brownie. All right, we're going to give it another try.
What does the pink salt do different?
I don't know. The Himalayan pink salt, it's more of a grain. I'll show you.
Last time I was in Big Water, I found some.
Yeah.
And I was wondering what we need pink salt.
Well, you know, I'm not a doctor, but I've heard the body tolerates natural things, you know, salts better. The ones that are like processed, sometimes people who have issues with salt, it's their body can tolerate the natural ones better. All right, so we're getting our brownie out. I think it looks pretty good. Y'all can see.
Don't drop it.
Don't drop it. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we're going to put that on. Then we're going to put a little bit of flaky sea salt. Just a little sprinkle. Hopefully you guys can see. Because the salt brings out the sweet. And then this is zero sugar Cool Whip if you have the spray can. But this is what was in the video, so y'all know I'm trying. All right, so we'll put just a small spoon on there. And then Nana, it's going to be yours to let us know. So we'll put our zero sugar. Okay, now, so this is what we have. I'm going to take a quick picture and then we're going to let Nana taste it. Actually, I'm just going to let you taste it because I'll make another one if it's good.
No, you take your picture.
Take my pictures? Okay. All right, let's see. I think it looks good.
Yeah.
We'll just take a few. Y'all know I take my own pictures. That's what goes on the community tab. Okay. So now Nana's going to taste. Let me get you a fork. I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? Because I didn't bake a cake from scratch?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how long it would take us to make this from scratch?
Yes. How long would it take?
For this size, might take you about 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. And now everything can be done in microwave or air fryer.
Yes. So let's see. Nana's going in. We got a little bit of cake, a little bit of whipped cream. I'll show you guys what we have here. Uh-oh. All right, Nana, what's the verdict?
Mm-hmm. I taste my chocolate.
You taste the chocolate, okay.
Moist.
It's moist?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very good.
Pretty good. What could be better?
I'll put a strawberry on it.
Strawberry coming right up. One moment, please. So what goes better with chocolate than strawberry? So we got a nice pack here. I actually have one in my hand. I think I'll make these with my Maggie cake. So we're going to cut really quickly.
Take a second bite.
Add it to the second bite? Okay. Okay, so let's get Nana one strawberry. And let's just do a quick, all right, so you guys can see, Nana said it would be better with a strawberry. Let's see if I made them thin enough. Oh.
Very good.
Very good?
Mm.
Okay. Presentation is not that great, but I added a strawberry.
Good.
Okay, it's good. You want to taste it now?
I'll do a little strawberry with it.
Okay, do a little strawberry with it. Let's see how it is. Mmm.
Very tasty.
Very tasty? Okay. Woo. So, one of the things I love about these type of little microwave desserts, because you guys can see here, a nice little portion for one. You could do whipped cream, you could do ice cream, sugar-free, because we use the Swerve sugar sweetener, sugar replacement substitute. Dairy-free, well, I did use a splash of half and half, but just a little bit, not that much. And gluten-free, because we used almond flour instead of regular flour. So Nana gives it an okay.
Very good.
Very good?
And the fact that you just get what you want.
Exactly.
You don't have to eat more than you need.
Exactly. You can
That's
watch your
good.
portions because you don't have to buy a big cake and then you have Shay Star's gonna try it with the strawberries. Yes. You don't buy the big cakes. I know I was bad. Like if I wanted one cupcake, I would buy a 4-pack and then you end up eating more. But now you make just what you need and you get to enjoy that.
Okay.
Okay. This is for you, Mom. I'm
I'm going to take away.
Oh, take it away? Okay,
I'm
I'll
going to
pack
make my hot cocoa when I get home.
hot cocoa. Okay. Do you want me to make you any hot tea or anything here?
No, just water to wash down.
Water? You got it. Okay. Okay. Dad, do you want to come say hello? You want me to pour it in a glass or you going to take away? I need to pack it to take away. One moment.
Tell him I'll be out in a minute.
Oh, okay. Okay. Dad is here and he is ready to go. So y'all know me and my meal prep containers. All right.
Very nice.
It's very nice?
Mhm.
Oh, no. I don't know. Can y'all? Oh, did it die? Oh, there it is.
It rained so bad today.
It did rain a lot. Yeah.
Don't have a small one.
Let me see if I have a small one. I don't know. I might have,
Too big for that.
it's too big? Okay. Let me see. I think I might have one in the dishwasher, Mom.
And I'll put some more.
Want some more? Okay. Yeah, I have a small one. Woo! Y'all, every time I'm in the dishwasher, then I can't see. It fog my glasses. Okay, so Nana said that was too big. So we got a smaller one. And we'll move her cake in there and put some extra whipped cream. And so, oh, they like when I use spatulas. Oh, okay, go ahead, Mom. Excellent. And then let me give you some more whipped cream with your cake. Perfect. Yeah.
Maybe I'll share it with your dad.
Maybe you'll share it with Dad. Dad is here. Dad, do you want to come say hello?
You know you.
I know. He's not coming, y'all. Okay, I got it. You need anything else, Mom? Okay. So
Thank
this
you
is.
guys.
You're welcome. Okay, well,
I had to say bye and thank you for the good job. Keep it up. And may everybody be blessed in whatever you're doing. May your family stay safe. And keep us in your prayers. We'll keep you in our prayers too.
so everybody's ready for you to come back and do African food with me. So whenever you're ready, Mom. But yeah, this is our Principal Nana, the one who says I used to run away. But yeah, I bought these brownies. Alex's camp is having party tomorrow. So y'all, I bought this stuff, but now I make my own.
Okay.
Very good. And we got your water. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. I'm going to see Mom out. I'm going to see Nana and Papa out, and then I'm going to make my food. So I'm not going anywhere, y'all. I'll give you some music, but I'll leave everything on. We'll take like a 2-minute. Let me go tell my parents. Goodbye.